Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're taking a look at a popular YouTube video all about getting that youthful, healthy skin we all want.
Ooh, fun.
It's called Top 5 Diet Tips for Flawless, Youthful Skin from the channel Respire. And as always, we're going to break it down,
Yeah.
separate fact from hype, and give you the real deal on skin health.
Love it.
So right away, they say, our skin is a reflection of our overall health. Basically like a billboard advertising what's going on inside.
That's interesting because, so many people focus on skincare products, but they forget that real radiance starts from within.
Yeah.
What you eat has a huge impact on how your skin looks and feels.
Absolutely. And it's true. Like your skin is your body's largest organ.
It is.
And a key part of your immune system.
Yeah.
So when we talk about achieving that youthful glow, we're really talking about overall wellness.
Exactly.
Which is something that this video really focuses on.
I like that.
Now, one of the things they emphasize is the importance of reducing inflammation. And they point to diets like the Mediterranean or paleo as good examples.
Yeah.
But I've also heard some people argue that a little inflammation is actually good for you.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you're right. Some inflammation is essential for healing and fighting off infections.
Yeah.
It's the chronic inflammation.
Yeah.
That's often trussed by our diet and lifestyle. That's the real troublemaker.
Right.
It's like a fire that burns out of control, damaging cells and contributing to premature aging and all those skin problems.
Oh, that's a powerful analogy.
Yeah.
So speaking of experts, the video actually features a board-certified dermatologist, Dr. Andrea Suarez.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her stuff.
She's become quite the online sensation.
She has.
And she lists a bunch of foods that fight inflammation.
Oh, cool. Like what?
Things like bone broth, collagen, omega-3s, and of course, all those colorful fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, those are the powerhouses, right?
They are.
These foods are just packed with nutrients that help calm that internal fire we were talking about. Like, for example, bone broth and collagen are rich in amino acids, which are the building blocks of collagen.
And just to remind everyone, collagen is the protein that gives our skin its structure and elasticity.
Exactly. So it's like giving your skin a little internal scaffolding.
I love that.
Yeah.
Internal scaffolding for your skin.
Keep things nice and lifted.
Exactly. Then you have your omega-3 fatty acids.
Yes.
Found in things like walnuts, flax seeds, fatty fish.
Love those.
And those are powerful anti-inflammatory.
Very powerful.
And then, of course, let's not forget all of those vibrant fruits and veggies.
Yeah.
They're just bursting with antioxidants that protect your skin from damage caused by free radicals.
Absolutely.
Now, the video also cautions against overdoing it with vitamin A.
Oh, really?
They say it's good for skin, but too much can actually be harmful.
Interesting.
What do you think about that?
Well, it's true. Vitamin A is fat soluble, meaning your body stores it.
Okay.
So while it's essential for skin health, over-supplementing can lead to toxicity. It's best to get your vitamin A from natural sources, like oranges, carrots, sweet potatoes.
Those are definitely tasty sources.
Yeah, they are.
So we've talked about the good stuff. Now, what about the foods that we should be avoiding?
Uh-oh. The bad news?
The video really dives into the dangers of processed foods.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the empty calories, right?
Right. It goes deeper than that.
Like what?
Well, the high heat processing involved in creating a lot of processed foods actually creates harmful compounds that can really wreak havoc on your skin.
So how does that work?
It's kind of complicated, but think of it this way. When sugar, fat, and intense heat all combine, they form these molecules called AGEs.
AGs?
Yeah, advanced glycation end products.
Oh, wow.
And these AGEs damage collagen and elastin, which are the proteins that keep your skin firm and youthful.
Oh, no.
Leading to wrinkles and sagging.
So that extra crispy fried chicken might taste good in the moment, but it's setting off this whole chain reaction that could show up on my face later.
Unfortunately, yes. Those AGs, they contribute to inflammation, and they really accelerate the aging process.
It's not just about wrinkles either, right?
No, they can also trigger acne flare-ups, psoriasis, and make your skin more sensitive overall.
So basically you're saying that crispy chicken is not the path to flawless skin.
Maybe not the best path.
Bummer. But this is all really eye-opening.
Yeah.
What else should we know about this connection between what we eat and how our skin looks?
Well, the video touches on a fascinating concept called the gut-skin axis.
The gut-skin axis.
Have you heard of this?
I've heard of it, but I'm not really sure what it means.
Basically, it turns out that the health of your gut microbiome, all those trillions of bacteria living in your intestines, it's intimately connected to your skin's appearance.
Wait, so you're telling me that what's going on in my gut can actually show up on my face?
It might sound strange, but it's true.
That's wild.
It is.
So how does that work?
A healthy gut supported by a fiber-rich diet helps reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your skin.
So that's why fiber's so important.
Exactly. And speaking of gut health, the video also highlights the importance of including fermented foods in your diet.
Fermented food.
But not just any fermented foods. We're talking about the low-sugar kind.
Oh, okay.
Like kimchi and sauerkraut, the kind you find in the refrigerated section.
So those shelf-stable pickles aren't going to cut it.
Not quite.
Okay.
Those refrigerated fermented foods are teeming with live active bacteria or probiotics
Probiotics.
that help diversify your gut microbiome, and a diverse microbiome is a resilient one.
Gotcha.
Better equipped to fight inflammation and keep things running smoothly both in your gut and on your skin.
Okay, so you're talking about eating plenty of fruits, veggies, whole grains, along with those low-sugar fermented foods.
Yes,
Like kimchi and sauerkraut.
exactly.
Now, I have to admit, I'm a bit skeptical about bone broth.
Oh, really?
Isn't it just glorified stock?
Well, it's similar to stock, but it's simmered for a much longer time.
Oh, okay. Extracting more nutrients from the bones. Okay. This results in a rich broth packed with collagen amino acids and minerals like glucosamine and chondroitin, all of which contribute to healthy joints, bones, and yes, even skin.
So it's not just about the collagen itself, but all those other beneficial compounds.
Bone broth is like a nutritional powerhouse that supports your body's natural collagen production.
So it's like giving your skin a boost from the inside out.
Exactly, promoting elasticity and hydration.
Fascinating.
It is.
Now, we've covered a lot about diet and its impact on skin.
We have.
But what about other lifestyle factors?
Like what?
Well, the video mentioned sleep, alcohol, and hydration.
Oh, yeah, those are important too.
Where do those fit in?
These habits might seem basic, but they have a huge impact on your skin's health and appearance.
In what way?
Well, let's start with sleep.
Okay.
When you sleep, your body repairs and regenerates, including your skin cells. Chronic sleep deprivation disrupts this process.
Leading to dullness, wrinkles, and increased sensitivity.
So our skin needs its beauty sleep too.
It absolutely does.
Now, what about alcohol?
Ah, yes, the double-edged sword.
We all know that too much alcohol can leave you feeling dehydrated and looking puffy,
Right.
but also goes deeper than that, right?
It does. Alcohol is a toxin that your body has to work hard to process.
Okay.
Excessive alcohol consumption can damage your liver, disrupt your gut microbiome, and increase inflammation throughout your body.
Oh, wow.
All of which take a toll on your skin.
So maybe skipping that extra glass of wine is a good idea.
It might be for your skin's sake.
Okay, what about hydration?
Proper hydration is so crucial for all bodily functions, including skin health.
How so?
Well, water helps flush out toxins, transports nutrients to skin cells, and maintains skin elasticity. When you're dehydrated, your skin looks dry, dull, and more prone to wrinkles.
So drinking water is like giving my skin cells a refreshing drink.
Exactly. Think of it as watering a plant.
I like that analogy.
Yeah, your skin needs that H2O to thrive.
Okay, now the video also mentioned a technique called the physiological sigh,
Oh, interesting. Tell me more.
which is basically a specific way of breathing that helps to rapidly reduce stress.
I've never heard of that.
So what exactly is it and how does it work?
The physiological sigh is a natural reflex that your body uses to reset your nervous system. It involves taking 2 inhales, one after the other, followed by a long exhale.
Huh.
This pattern of breathing helps to quickly lower your heart rate and calm your stress response.
Interesting.
And since chronic stress can wreak havoc on your skin,
It can.
leading to breakouts, inflammation, and premature aging,
Right.
managing stress through techniques like the physiological sigh can be incredibly beneficial.
So taking a few minutes to breathe deeply can actually improve my skin.
It really can.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
It is.
How does it compare to other stress management techniques like meditation or yoga?
All of these techniques can be helpful, but the physiological sigh is particularly effective because it directly targets your nervous system's response to stress.
I see.
It's like hitting a reset button for your stress levels.
So it's like a quick fix for stress.
In a way, yeah, and those benefits extend to your skin.
Okay.
While meditation and yoga offer more holistic approaches,
Right.
the physiological sigh is a quick and accessible tool you can use anytime, anywhere.
I love that.
Me too.
Like a secret weapon for combating stress and promoting radiant skin.
Exactly. And it really highlights the interconnectedness of our mind, body, and skin.
It does.
When you prioritize your mental and emotional well-being, your skin often reflects that inner peace.
This is all so fascinating.
It is.
We've uncovered some amazing connections between what we eat, how we live, and how our skin looks and feels.
Absolutely.
Before we move on to part 2, is there anything else you think is important for people to understand about these connections?
Well, one key takeaway is that achieving youthful, healthy skin isn't about finding a magic potion or a quick fix. It's about taking a holistic approach to your health, understanding that your skin is a reflection of your overall well-being.
That's a great point. It's not just about what we put on our skin, but what we put into our bodies
Yeah.
and how we care for ourselves mentally and emotionally.
Exactly.
So for those of you listening, think about what you've learned so far and how it might apply to your own skin health journey.
Yeah, give it some thought.
We'll be back in part 2 to delve deeper into these fascinating connections and explore some practical steps you can take to nourish your skin from within.
Sounds good. I'm excited.
Me too.
All right, let's do it.
Welcome back, you guys. We've been talking all about achieving that youthful, healthy skin.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, it's pretty clear that what we put into our bodies plays a huge role.
Oh, absolutely. We were just discussing that fascinating connection between the gut and the skin.
Right.
Remember, it's amazing how the health of our gut microbiome can actually show up in our complexion.
It's so crazy, the gut-skin axis.
It really is.
Like our gut is a secret garden.
I like that.
And the healthier it is, the more radiant our skin becomes.
I love that analogy.
And speaking of gut health, the video really emphasizes the importance of fiber.
Yes, fiber is so important.
It is. So can you remind us again, what's
Yeah.
the difference between
Oh, yeah.
prebiotics and probiotics?
Okay, so prebiotics and probiotics,
Yeah.
they work together,
Okay.
but they're not the same thing.
Okay.
Think of prebiotics as the food for probiotics.
Okay.
So prebiotics are like fiber and those kinds of things
Okay.
that feed the good bacteria in your gut.
Gotcha.
Probiotics are the actual live bacteria.
Okay.
So you need both.
So it's like a symbiotic relationship.
Exactly.
Okay.
By incorporating both prebiotics and probiotics into your diet, you're essentially creating a thriving environment for your gut flora,
Yeah.
which in turn supports overall health and, as we've learned, can have a really positive impact on your skin.
So we're talking about eating plenty of fruits, veggies, and whole grains, along with those low-sugar fermented foods
Yeah.
like kimchi and sauerkraut.
Exactly.
Okay, now the video also mentioned some other lifestyle factors
Yes.
that are crucial for youthful skin.
Right.
Things like sleep, alcohol consumption, and hydration.
Big ones.
Huge. So can we talk about those a little bit more?
Absolutely. While what we eat is incredibly important, how we live also has a huge impact
Yeah.
on our skin's vibrancy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with sleep.
Okay.
When you sleep, your body goes into repair mode,
Okay.
and that includes your skin cells.
Oh, wow.
They regenerate and repair themselves while you're getting your Z's.
So beauty sleep really is a thing.
It really is.
Now, what about alcohol?
Yes, alcohol. We all know that too much alcohol can leave us feeling dehydrated
Sure.
and looking puffy the next day.
Yeah.
But the effects go much deeper than that.
Oh, really? In what way?
Well, alcohol is a toxin
Okay.
that your body has to work hard to process.
I see.
Excessive drinking can damage your liver, disrupt your gut microbiome, and increase inflammation throughout your body.
That's not good.
No, and all of those things take a toll on your skin.
So maybe saying no to that extra glass of wine is a good idea.
It might be for your skin's sake.
Now, what about hydration?
Proper hydration is so crucial for all bodily functions,
Yeah.
including skin health.
It's like the foundation.
It is water helps flush out toxins, transport nutrients to your skin cells, and it maintains skin elasticity.
So when you're dehydrated,
When you're dehydrated, your skin looks dry, dull, and more prone to wrinkles.
I definitely feel that.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm getting the message loud and clear.
good.
Water is essential.
It is.
I'm going to make a conscious effort to drink more throughout the day.
I love to hear that.
But what about stress? We talked about the physiological sigh earlier,
We did.
which sounds like an amazing tool.
It is a great tool.
Are there other things that we can do to manage stress to protect our skin?
Absolutely. Stress management is a crucial component of overall health.
Yeah.
And as we've learned, it directly impacts your skin. Chronic stress can lead to increased cortisol levels,
Right.
which can contribute to inflammation breakouts and premature aging.
Oh, no.
So finding healthy ways to manage stress is essential for both your mental and your physical well-being, including your skin health.
For sure.
Aside from the physiological side, there are many other techniques you can incorporate into your routine.
Like what?
Things like meditation yoga, spending time in nature, listening to music, or engaging in hobbies that you enjoy.
Yeah.
All of these can be incredibly beneficial.
So it's about finding those moments of peace and joy in your day
Exactly.
that can help you unwind.
Exactly. And those moments of peace translate into a more relaxed and radiant you,
I love that.
both inside and out.
Okay, now, earlier we touched on how damaging processed foods can be for our skin.
Right.
And the video mentioned an expert, Dr. Suarez, who talked about this.
Yeah, she's great.
What exactly did she say?
Well, she made a really powerful statement that kind of encapsulates the core message here. She said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that when you ingest foods that are high in sugars, or even just carbohydrates generally,
Okay.
that also contain a lot of fats, and in particular when those foods are highly processed,
Mm-hmm.
you essentially initiate an inflammatory response in your body.
Oh, wow.
This sets off a whole domino effect of issues related to hormone pathways and cell growth pathways that make everything worse. Acne, psoriasis, your overall skin appearance, it's all connected.
So it's not just about the calories.
No, it's about what those calories are made of.
Wow, that's really impactful.
Mm-hmm.
It really drives home the point that our dietary choices have this ripple effect
They do.
throughout our body, and our skin is often the first place we see those effects.
It is. It's like our diet is a switch
Interesting.
that can either turn on or turn off inflammation,
Wow, I like that.
which then impacts everything from our energy levels to our skin's radiance.
So powerful.
It is. And the great thing is we have the power to choose what we eat
We do.
and how we fuel our bodies.
Yeah.
By making conscious choices that nourish us from within, we can empower ourselves to achieve healthy, vibrant skin.
This is so empowering.
It is.
It means we're not just victims of our genes or the environment.
Well, we have agency.
We have agency in how we age and how our skin looks and feels.
Exactly. We're not just passengers on this journey.
I love that.
We're the drivers.
We are.
We have the ability to make choices that support our overall well-being,
Mm-hmm.
and in turn, our skin's health.
Before we wrap up part 2, is there anything else that stands out to you from what we've learned so far?
I think what really resonates with me is this realization that achieving youthful skin isn't about finding a magic potion
Right.
or following the latest trends.
Yeah.
It's about understanding that our skin is a reflection of our overall health and making choices that support our well-being from the inside out.
Beautifully said. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination.
It is a journey.
Be patient with yourself. Experiment with different approaches and find what works best for you. We'll be back in part 3 to synthesize all of this knowledge into actionable steps you can take to nourish your skin from within.
Can't wait.
Okay? We're back for the final part of our deep dive into youthful skin. We covered a lot of ground, haven't we?
We have. We've explored the fascinating connection between what we eat, how we live, and how our skin looks and feels.
Absolutely. But now let's get practical. What can we actually do with all of this knowledge to achieve that radiant, healthy skin we're all after?
You know, the great news is you don't need to overhaul your entire life or invest in expensive treatments. Small, sustainable changes can make a world of difference.
I love to hear that. So let's break it down, starting with the food front.
Okay.
We know processed foods are a no-go, but what should we be piling on our plates?
So imagine your plate as a vibrant canvas bursting with color and flavor.
Okay.
Load up on those anti-inflammatory superstars. We talked about leafy greens, colorful fruits and veggies, fatty fish, rich in omega-3s, nuts and seeds, and those gut-friendly fermented foods like kimchi and sauerkraut.
So eating the rainbow is not just good for your overall health, but it's a feast for your skin too.
Exactly. And remember what we learned about vitamin A. Get it from nature's candy oranges, carrots, sweet potatoes, no need for supplements.
Now, what about those all-important lifestyle factors? Sleep, alcohol, hydration. How can we make those work for our skin?
Let's start with sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. It might seem simple, but those hours of slumber are when your skin cells regenerate and repair.
So it's like hitting the reset button for your skin each night.
Exactly. And then there's alcohol moderation is key. If you enjoy the occasional glass of wine or cocktail, that's perfectly fine. Just be mindful of how much you're consuming and make sure you're staying hydrated.
Speaking of hydration, you mentioned how important water is for skin health. How much should we be drinking each day?
There's no magic number that applies to everyone, but a good rule of thumb is to aim for half of your body weight in ounces of water per day.
Okay, and listen to your body. If you're feeling thirsty, that's a sign you need to drink more.
Exactly. Now, let's not forget stress management. We talked about the physiological sigh, which is a fantastic tool.
What other stress-reducing techniques can you recommend?
There are so many wonderful ways to manage stress: meditation, yoga, spending time in nature, listening to music, or engaging in hobbies you love. All of these can be incredibly beneficial.
It sounds like it's about finding those moments of peace and joy in your day that help you unwind and de-stress.
Absolutely. And those moments of peace translate into a more relaxed and radiant you both inside and out.
Now, if we had to distill all of this wisdom into one actionable takeaway for our listeners, what would it be?
It's simple. Really make choices that nourish your body from within. Remember, your skin is a reflection of your overall health and well-being.
Beautifully said. It's not about chasing quick fixes or magical potions. It's about cultivating a lifestyle that supports both your inner and outer radiance.
You got it. And remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, experiment with different approaches, and find what works best for you. Your skin and your whole self will thank you for it.
As we wrap up this deep dive into youthful skin, one final thought for you to ponder. We've talked a lot about the impact of diet and lifestyle on skin health, but what about the role of our thoughts and beliefs? Could our mindset, our inner dialogue, actually influence how our skin ages? Something to think about as you continue on your journey to youthful, radiant skin. And until next time, keep diving deep.